Good morning. Welcome to another edition of Adventure Builds. Last night we had a huge storm, 50-mile-an-hour winds at least, and 2 inches of rain. So I came down, mentioned I have a 48 Chevy. I came down to check on my storage where I have them, and I have a couple other cars, and it was not good. Show you what I found. When I got here this morning, that part of the tent was down, the pole fell out. I did prop that back up. So I have my 48 in there. I have a 50 Ford in here, and then this is sad and needs some immediate attention. This is a 1958 Ford Fairlane, 25,000 original miles. And my tent has fallen down on this car, so I'm going to replace the tent with that one right there and get it back in shape, and then we'll do a walk around on these cars. This 58 Ford is a beautiful car, all original inside, has the plastic from the dealership still on the seats. I also have a 1950 Crustliner shoebox, and then my 48 Chevy Stylemaster. After I fix the tents, we're going to start these up and run them. You can see here some collateral damage. The poles fell out of the actual tent, so I'm going to put these back in, and I'm going to actually put some screws in it. And here's some damage over here. I did scratch the 58 a little bit. Hopefully it's not too bad. The poles are resting on the roof over there and got blown in the wind, so yeah, not a good thing. So I am going to get set up and get this old tent off so I can get the new one on. We're supposed to get 3/4 of an inch of rain, and I'd like to get this done before the rain comes. Alright, so I got the roof off. I have to replace that broken pole up there, but it's over the car and I can't get to it. So, but I got the rest of the frame back intact. That back bar back here, I'm going to replace that. I have a new roof skin and a new front door, but the wind ripped out every single one of these grommets. Rip these ones out. Rip these ones out. I'm gonna have to go to Home Depot and get some grommet replacing, and then the door on that is thrashed now. Got all ripped. Boy, that wind was crazy. Crazy. Anyway, I've got to take a run now and go grab the keys to these cars so that I can move this one out. I'm about to start the 58 Ford, but I thought we'd take a look around before I do. I haven't been here, so it hasn't been started in 5 months. I usually try to bring a couple gallons of gas with stable. The gas isn't very good in it. Someday I would drain the tank. I don't have a garage to work on it right now, so here's a walk around to the car. So this is an all original Ford Fairlane. I did replace the water pump. This bypass was rotted out at the block. I replaced the radiator hoses, but I did throw all the original parts in the trunk. It is interceptor motor. Inside still has the factory plastic on the seats and in the back seat. Original carpet has some wear, but it's in great shape. And then here's the dash. There's the original mileage, 24,363 miles. Headliner's in great shape. This car stayed in the garage for 30 years. Well, probably all its life. Even the dash has no cracks. So I haven't started her up in the last 5 months. I disconnect the battery, so I just hooked it up and we'll just see if there's enough juice in the battery to start it. Pouring in some fresh gas to get her started. All right, there you have it. Start it up. Air cleaner's quite dirty. All right, I'm gonna pull it out now. Well, I'm pretty sure that the carburetor pump, the accelerator pump is dry and it is not working. So, but it runs good. Just gotta have, looks like got a little carburetor issue. So we'll get that fixed here. But that doesn't help me right now for fixing over this car. So I got to figure out what I'm going to do. After messing with the 58 Ford, I did pull it forward so I could get the bars replaced on the tent. It appears that the fuel pump is either not pumping fuel, the tank is too empty, even though I poured a gallon in it, or my needle and seat are stuck on the carburetor. But either way, it's not getting any gas to the bowl, so it's not running any more than what I pour gas in the carburetor. So I will have another project to do here very soon to get that done, but in the meantime I need to beat the rain and get this cover back on to protect this car. So this is going to take a while. I'm going to shut the camera off, move it inside so the rain doesn't affect it, and I got about 45 ties to make in here, so that's just going to take a couple hours of boring. So be back in a minute. Boy, the wind has really picked up here, and I got the roof on. Here's the So I got the roof back on and secured on the sides, but I still have a lot more work to do. I ran out of rope and I need to get some zip ties. It's not good for the front of that 50 to have that tarp rubbing on it. Same with the 48. So I'm gonna have to go get some materials and get back and finish it up.